Hello Aquarius, welcome to Tarot Predictions with me, Rad. For those who don't know me, I am a Scorpio with a bunch of planets in it and a stellium in it on top of that. And for your luck, my rising sign is Aquarius and I have Moon in Sagittarius. So I'm saying that just for those who cares for astrology. Then let's continue to the Taroscope for February 2017 for you. The first card is, wow, yay. First card for you is Four of Wands, and that is representative of Venus in Aries. So it seems that important cycle of growth for you is coming to an end, which means that you will be able to come out successful out of it. And this is about to create a joyous celebration in yourself, and this card also signifies a certain friendships that you will be able to establish. So a important cycle of growth has been achieved. What that really means, well, it means that probably you're able to finish a particular project in your job, or if you are aiming for a certain job, you will be able to get it. Or let's say that if you studying something and you have an exam, you will be able to get that exam. In one relationship, this is a growth of one relationship ends, which means that one relationship can be as stable as possibly one relationship can be stable. This is what I'm talking about, because this doesn't mean for breakup is because the cycle ends, because this ending will create again joy and celebration in you. It is like you finalizing a particular things before you get a new direction. And yeah, this is what I'd like to ask you, where to from now on. It seems that you will have quite imaginary goals here, a lot of brave goals in front of you set it. So this particular achievement here may make you a little bit cocky, may make you going ahead of yourself, and that's why you need to kind of ground yourself from emotional side. So emotions are bad things for you to experience at this particular moment, because you need to scale properly what is best, what can be reached. It is what I like to say, because some of these goals that you may have could be unreachable at this particular point, either because you don't have the resources, you lack the time, you lack the skills. Anything of this could be true for you depending on your personal situation. But if you don't ground yourself and you don't start thinking logically about the goals you have in front of you, a disappointment of not being able even to initiate them will ground you. And this will remind you of some mistakes you have done in the past. And if you haven't learned your lessons from them, you will learn it from now big time. So try to analyze the lessons from the past for you, and why, most importantly, you could not push something to the very end. It take place, and you will be able to answer to yourself now why you cannot take that particular goal that you have placed in front of you, which seems brilliant for you. So the better the best the goal seems to you, the harder will be to get it. But of course, you should not restrict yourself from dreaming. Just on the contrary, what I'm trying to say is that after this completion of an important cycle of growth of yours, you have to kind of start with the small steps, one thing at a time. Okay, you should not focus yourself or the prime goal, which lies at the end of, let's say, a couple of several years from now on. Then the next card for you is, yeah, that's a good card. That is the Three of Cups, and it represents Mercury in Cancer. So how you can expand your vision, your friends. Basically, this is a extraordinary team experience. Either if we are talking about your career here, you will have a team which will support you, and you will have a fun time spending with them. You experiment different things after this achievement here, so you know where you have to place your efforts at. The very well, this card points that everything in your career will start happening with ease. If we're talking about your relationship, that card may signify engagement. It also signifies a lot of hanging out, spending time outside your home, not in very intimate atmosphere, but again among people. However, this card urges you to release your emotions on site, so problems that your emotions create can be dissolved on site. With that being said, if you're feeling lonely, don't hesitate to spend time with the very trusted companions, because from them exactly may come the expand of your vision and the direction of where you have to take, considering that the Seven of Cups here shows that some of these directions may not be fruitful for you, because are they seeds growing or fantasies? It yet remains to be known, so don't rush them. And then we have Jupiter for you in Capricorn card, which is the Two of Stones. And this card first implant for quite dynamic routine which you have, and you have to be quite adaptable, so you cannot stick to a particular plan, to existing pattern. You need to be able to implant all these small changes that will come along the way during you having that activity, and you have to implant them and fit them into your routine and all, and the plans that are shaping right now. This is what I'm talking about. You should not have a strict plan. Of course, you should have a goal. You should have a basic idea how to reach that goal. However, you should not have it as stiff as possible, because there will be a lot of changes which will contribute to it if you are able to be playful with them. In one relationship, this card may suggest that you have different things to do outside that relationship here, where we saw that you will have a lot of pleasant time, but in the same time you will have to attend to different things in the relationship, but you should not drop the relationship at all. I mean, for a full time. So you have to kind of plan your time, how and when you are going to spend it, so nobody gets angry to you, Aquarius. So I want to pull you a Valentine card, and just let me shuffle my deck now. I hate wasting time shuffling in front of camera, people. I prefer to reshuffle before the video, and we have the Hermit card for you. So even though you have a companion, you may kind of feel a little bit lonely during the Saint Valentine, unfortunately, Aquarius. Lonely because maybe you have some problems how to solve, or you want to take a different direction in one relationship which you haven't shared right now, and you're not feeling the support from the other side, okay? And that may put you into a bit of isolation, even though physically you could spend the time with your partner. So with that being said, this was the Taroscope for you, Aquarius, for February 2017. I hope that this video helped you in a certain way, and if it does, please subscribe, like, and share. If you do want a personal reading with me, you can book one at bookings@tarotpredictions.net, or you can find me at tarotpredictions.net. Until then, people, take care and see you next time.